23rd book that I read in 2025 is How We Got to Now: Six Innovations That Made the Modern World by Steven Johnson. Steven Johnson is one of my favorite authors. He wrote the book Everything Bad is Good for You, about the evolution of media and how much more complicated and intelligent media is today than it was 30 years ago, and how much we can learn from things like television, even though it's got such a bad, historically, a bad rap. This book is about six innovations: heat, cold, light, glass, sound, and clean. I feel like I'm missing one. And he treats them as if they're inventions, and kind of gives the history of these, and how they've evolved, and how we as a modern society use them to improve life. I think the most interesting chapter in the book is a chapter on cold, and how we've been able to take cold and live in areas of the world that we wouldn't have otherwise lived in. Of course, there's refrigeration and eating things, and the prices of goods that are so much lower, and just transporting goods from place to place. He goes into the history of Chicago and how much refrigeration changed Chicago. Chicago is also plays a big part in the chapter on clean, and how sewer systems changed modern cities as well. So, very interesting book. Even though it looks thick, there's a lot of illustrations in the book. It's just a 3-hour read, very quick read, very interesting read. I would give it about a B plus, and I would definitely read it again. It's a 1 day, 1 afternoon read.